Hello all, I got a Tilted Barn beer called Tate the Great. This is their Nelson Sauvin focused beer and just uses a base of Pilsner and wheat malt. So there you go. They probably use some other hops in it, but it's probably like primarily dry hopped with Nelson Sauvin. I haven't had that hop in a Tilted Barn beer, I don't believe so. This one is canned I guess about a month ago, 5/11/2021. And I'm expecting to enjoy this one. This isn't one of their, super highly rated beers. It's only 6.5%, but ratings rarely equal your own personal enjoyment. So that is pretty hazy. It's looking a little bit darker on camera than in person. And the head looks nice. It is, not completely opaque. I can kind of tell there's something through there. I put my finger. Head looks really nice. Looks like a really good Tilted Barn beer. Maybe it is a little bit darker, which is kind of weird because Pilsner and wheat malt you'd think would be really, really pale, but certain things can happen. I feel like certain hops can make beers different colors too. There are a lot of variables. Ooh, yeah, definitely get that Nelson right off the bat. That smells really good. I mean, I always always perceive Nelson as a smoky, almost fresh cut jalapeno. Yeah, but then this one's also really fruity. Sometimes it's a little too green, sort of unripe in some beers, but I think they combine Nelson with some other fruity American hops. And it's got some nice peach in there. Yeah, just like peach, pineapple, jalapeno salsa. No tomato, I guess. Maybe I call it a relish instead. Really clean. And that's it. Maybe there's a little bit of sweet orange. A hint of candy-ish sort of thing. It's probably Nelson Citra and maybe something else in there. But yeah, it smells very, very good. Maybe a slightly lighter body than other IPAs I've had from them. I don't know if I've had many that were only 6.5%. This maybe Violet was. I had that once on tap. We'll see if there might be a bit more flavor crystals on the bottom, a little more haze on the bottom, because that can sometimes add to the mouthfeel too. Really nice. And intensely flavored. Like I've never had a beer from Tilted Barn where I was disappointed with the flavor department. And they're also like really drinkable. It was probably Stash Volume 2. That one was pretty dank and quite bitter. A bit much. And some other double dry hop, double IPAs are, a bit much, but still fantastic. And this one is nice. This is definitely good if you want a more refreshing, easy to go down IPA. The Nelson Sauvin always makes things seem a little bit drier and crisper too. Maybe not as much as Galaxy. This is well carbonated. Maybe it's a teeny bit more carbonated than I would like, but that'll fade a little bit. Let's see if there's any more haze or anything on the bottom here. Ooh, maybe I should have shaken it up because I got some chunks. Not too many chunks though. And I find that, especially with just some of these little ones, those tend to just kind of collect at the bottom. And as long as you don't take a swig of all the bottom, you'll be okay. Yeah, the head looks nice and creamy. That definitely added some more haze. No, didn't really change it that much though. Yeah, my only gripe is it's a little bit over carb. It's kind of making the body seem a little more spritzy than it is maybe. And this has quite quite a good amount of bitterness too. Like they don't seem to really make IPAs that don't have bitterness. I'd be surprised if they didn't use boiled hops, kettle hops, and all of their IPAs. I actually have not had Peep Toad in a long time. That's their flagship pale ale. Maybe that one is a little less bitter. But this is good. Yeah, the mouthfeel is just what's not nailing it for me, but this is definitely one of their beers that is more easily drinkable, and got the windows open. Of course, even in a quiet neighborhood, you gotta have loud motorcycles. But maybe close to a 4.25 for me for this one. And it has almost a brisk, dry finish in addition to the bitterness. And maybe I'm noticing a little bit too much of a minerally, almost like I'm tasting the water additions and stuff. You know, adding the added calcium, sulfate, and chloride. So doesn't really knock it out of the park for me, but a really great aroma and flavor.